So what does it feel like to just be there for a minute? 5 minutes. Does it feel like a long time for some people, or some people want longer? Part of that is we're going to be asking you to do this every day. Just that be time, like where can I just be? Just sit, and you could do whatever you want for those 5 minutes. You can listen to music, you could sit by a pond, open your window, listen to the birds sing, and just sit there. Just be there. Part of doing a cleanse as well is, I think it's really important that we not only think about doing the action of doing the cleanse, but also the action of eating the food. And what does food really mean? Like, how do you react to food? So a lot of times I have people that have eaten so restricted that literally they're like, oh, I have to eat this carrot. Oh, yuck, I don't even want to eat another carrot, you know? And so they're really just, their mind is just pouring all this acid into their system because of the food, which is kind of crazy, right? So is that food actually end up going to be healthy for them, or is it going to actually, could it be harmful even? It's a good question anyways. Or it's like, oh, I'm going to really enjoy this glass of wine with my husband or my wife, and we're going to connect, and this is going to help us to bond together. Now, all the time, no, but you know, every once in a while, if you have that positive energy towards that, it's not going to be such a bad thing. So think about it before you eat your food, what kind of energy you're putting into that food. Julie and Mary are going to hand out your plan. This is the plan. We didn't give it to you ahead of time because everybody will be looking at it. What do we have to eat? What do we get to eat? What are we going to do? You've probably seen this. All of these are different items that you can use on this plan. So sometimes it's nice to actually visually, I'm a visual person, so I like to actually see what is involved in this. So open up to page 2. If you can, or you hand out pens too, perfect. Page 2, it's a good one. I love this stuff. So page 2 is the 7-day healing cleanse. Today, what I want you guys to do is we're going to take a couple minutes, turn the music back on, and I want you to be able to fill this in. I feel like some of you might be challenged is on the side of what I love about myself. Sometimes people will be like, that is going to be a hard one, right? But if you can actually write these things down and periodically look at them, it's like, oh, I feel good about myself. I am a nice person. I am, you know, those type of things. And then that I'm grateful for. So we're just going to give you a few minutes to be able to fill that out, and then we'll come back. So think about that and spend some time with it. And then we'll go through the plan. Good job. Hannah's a little rock star at that. Look at her list. Queen of gratefulness, I see. That's great. So was that hard for some of you? Started looking through the plan. This isn't that much fun. I'm going to go look through what I'm going to be doing. And some of you are like, some of you guys need a lot more time because you're like, woo, I've got a lot of things I'm grateful for. That's pretty cool. It's just an awareness, so I think that's important too. I really feel like that's an important thing. It makes you feel good when you feel like, wow, I feel grateful for a lot of things in my life, because sometimes life can be hard. If you can just think about those things that you are grateful for and hold on to them in the hard times, that's for sure important. Well, I'm glad you said that because that's part of it. You probably guessed that by now, but no, that's part of it. So as far as the food part goes, I really geared it towards the, when I worked at Hippocrates Health Institute, and that's where people came with degenerative diseases, and that's what they use to help to heal their body. You don't live on this program. This is a short-term detox, right? To really draw your body a little more alkaline. So most of the things that we do in our life are very acidic. The way we think about ourselves or others or our jobs or whatever, it pours acid in the body. And then also by the foods we eat, alcohol and coffee and meat and all these things. So it's really, this is 7 days to draw your body back to alkaline so that you can rebalance that alkaline system for your blood system and allow you to take a lot of inflammation down in your body. So open up to the food list. So you can see on the food list, that next page, and it's pretty simple actually. The reason we put the acid foods on there so you had an awareness of, wow, these are the acid foods that I eat. And a lot of times you might look through this and even think, oh gosh, I eat pretty healthy, but then most of it lands on the acid side, not even being aware of it. So we're drawing every single thing is on the alkaline food side, okay, that you're going to be trying to do this whole week, is sticking to the alkaline. Some of you might be freaking because there's no meat at all for 7 days, the meat eaters of the group. But if you look through there's seasonings, the sweeteners, blackstrap molasses. I like to use molasses that has a mild flavor because it does have a really strong flavor if you use the regular full flavored. But I use that. One of my favorite things on this plan is, have you guys ever seen these quinoa flakes? So this is super easy. You can either you do it hot or cold. Cold, I just pour it in a bowl, and then I put, do we have our shake? I'll show you. So I use our shake, and then I just put a scoop of the shake in, and I put some molasses in, sometimes flaxseed. Oh, we don't have flaxseed. Well, sometimes I put flaxseed in there. And another thing I add to it is this coconut manna, so coconut cream concentrate or coconut butter. Have you guys ever used that before? So that's really fun. If you like coconut, it's awesome. Has good fat, so it helps keep you full, which is a really good thing. So that's the sweeteners, the stevia and the blackstrap molasses. Also, the seasonings you could use, you could actually sprinkle like some cinnamon in there, which is awesome. Going down, you can see the fruits. So the ones that draw you over to the most alkaline will rebalance you quicker. So those are like your watermelon, lentils, yams, onions. At Hippocrates, they used to have watermelon juice for everybody in the morning. It was fabulous. Oh my gosh, that was so good. So high in water, and it helps to alkalize the blood pretty quickly. If you go down to the vegetables, of course, pretty much all vegetables are in there, so that's easy. If you like potatoes and sweet potatoes and yams, they're all there. Nuts and seeds, so pumpkin seeds and almonds is the only nut that's actually alkaline. The rest are acidic. Oils, you can see the oils. We have ghee under oils instead of dairy, but it can go under dairy as well, but it is an oil. So ghee is clarified butter. So ghee, which is under oils. It could go under dairy as well. It's basically clarified butter. You can buy ghee. All the different oils there. And then the grains are oats, quinoa, and wild rice that are alkaline. Okay. If you go down, you can see there's no dairy besides the ghee, which is over there. No eggs. I find that eggs cause a lot of inflammation for people. So eggs and dairy are the two big ones that I find to be high on the list. Vinegar, apple cider vinegar, people that like to do that. Beverages, you can do the dynamic greens. You can do almond milk. You can do unsweetened coconut milk. Let's see, ginger tea, green tea, the Organic coffee if you're interested in that, that's alkaline. And then the condiments are like tahini. Tahini. Probably one of my favorite things to do. This also helps your body produce its own progesterone, people. This is great. Tahini. So it's ground sesame seeds. Okay? So this, we have a recipe in here for, there's two things that people usually use tahini for. One is as a dip, so you can dip, or you can spread it on stuff. Or if you basically just take tahini, put it in a bowl, add a little water and any seasonings you want, you can use that as a dip. For me, at Hippocrates, they used ground sesame a lot. They used, the base of it is tahini, then you mix water in a blender, then you put any seasoning. So they used garlic and lemon, garlic and fresh lemon in there. And then you blend that up, and then they would do it with cayenne pepper to change it. Like they would add all sorts of different things. So you can do anything you want. This is the base of any dressing or dip. So, in women it does help with progesterone, so hallelujah to perimenopause, and that's a good one for you. Very good one for you. Questions?
Is the shake on the alkaline side?
Yes, yes it is. The shake is the only real protein, if you wanted to add protein to it, that would be allowed. It has enzymes and probiotics and everything to bring it to the alkaline side, so we do that. The coconut oil, of course. Oh, and I brought flax crackers up here too, so people that want flackers, because they're just basically flax, dehydrated flax with different seasonings on them too. So something like that. These are just examples of things that you can do. And then part of this, what we're going to have on the plan, if you can open that up, is the food. Let's see. We got the recipes. Oh, recipes. So we kind of went through and made up a bunch of different recipe formulations that hopefully you'll like, because I think they're awesome. I'm like, this is awesome. I love it. But like sweet potato soup, we have a recipe for raspberry, vanilla, almond, breakfast quinoa, cauliflower soup. We've got some different recipes for salads. The tahini dressing and seasoning is at the bottom of the one page. We've got roasted vegetables. I didn't overwhelm with recipes. I just wanted simple. My whole thing for this whole thing is let's keep it as simple as possible. I don't want it too complex. I don't want a million recipes that people have to go through. It's like you can do whatever you want. These are just examples of things you can do that I thought would be good. With that, on the last page, we actually did a sample meal plan. So if you literally are like, I don't want to think at all, because doesn't a lot of moms, you're like, everybody's like, I'm hungry, and you're like, if you would just tell me what to make, I'd make it. But we have to actually think about what to make, and that's actually the hardest part. Sometimes it's just like, just tell me what to eat, I'll eat it. So that is all these recipes kind of sampled out into a meal plan. So it makes it simple. We wanted simplicity. And then the last one is the nutrients that go with it, which is the Quick Start Solutions 4. So it's not the same exact as our other detox kit that we do with the 21-day challenge. But the nice thing, there's a few other things added to it that actually help more with immune challenge as well, parasites and all sorts of stuff, which is actually good. And they're prepackaged out. So easy. You just take one in the morning, one at night. And it also comes with, so you guys get this because it's part of the program, so you already got it. Then this is it's a green drink. And we've never offered it here before, so this is the first time. So nobody's tried it. You guys will be the first ones to try it. So you get 2 of these a day as well. So we have it in the plan. If you look in your plan under the food journal, it has under the 2 snacks we just put as the green drinks. If you look under the food journal part. So if you look there, so you have the breakfast, and then you check mark the supplements, the greens. Now if you look at the top, what we did add in, which I thought was really important, was the fact of having 8 ounces of warm water with some lemon, or 8 to 10 ounces, right when you wake up in the morning. That's a good way to start flushing out your system and rehydrating you from the night, because you breathe out a lot of water in the evening. So 8 ounces of warm water with a half of a fresh lemon would be a great way to start it. And if it's warm water, even better. Yeah?
Okay, how much is 8 ounces? Like, is that?
Do you have a measuring cup?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, a measuring cup or just like a regular standard, would it be a regular standard coffee cup? Mines are big. I get like the 15, 20 ounce ones. But it's not like, it's not an exact science here. You know, you can, if you want to do 10 ounces, great. If you want to do less?
Can you do lime instead of lemon?
You can do lime, yeah. Limes do the same thing. They both do the same thing. They both draw your body alkaline, so it's all good. So you can see that we've got that meditation, prayer, be time, whatever you want to call it, but time to just be or just reflect or whatever you want to do. Just 5 minutes or 10 minutes in the morning to just, let me just connect with myself for a moment. And then, like I said, listen to music, or if you want to open the window, listen to some birds sing. It just really doesn't even matter, really. You actually could take that time and say, I'm going to jam to music, because I don't do that, and I love music. I'm just going to dance around my house naked if I want to. That's all good. You know, whatever you feel like that time is for you to connect with yourself. I think it's important, because as we get older, we don't do those things we used to like dance and sing. We might sound horrible, but you know what? If you're home alone, nobody cares. So you can chart your food here. So every single day you have the same thing. So we don't really have snacks listed. It's more like the green drinks as your snacks, since that was included. Bless you. Bless you, Madison. Okay, so we have, and then we have the same thing in the evening, 5 to 10 minutes of the same thing, be time. And then also today, what was I grateful for? And again, what do I love about myself today? Okay, all 7 days. That is the plan. It's about as simple as it gets, right? Simple's good. I like simple.
So there's no measuring, weighing?
No measuring, no weighing, no nothing, which is so nice. It's not a focused weight loss, but will you lose weight? Yes, you can lose weight. Of course you're going to lose weight. But it's not having to focus on that. It's focusing on your health is what we're really doing. And then Leslie asked earlier, which makes sense to a lot of people that have done our 21-day challenge, if they go, I wanted to do the detox. Feel free to do those 3-day detox, and at the end would be better. So do your 7 days and do 3 days at the end.
Maple syrup is considered an acidic. I saw that.
But you know what? If you're doing it after the 7 days, you're good to go. Does anybody have questions on anything that they know of? Otherwise, you can ask Julie or I. Julie's just going to come up and finish up with a few of the extra things about Facebook and microcurrent. She wanted to show some of the equipment with it and maybe answer some questions there.
Paula, is there a chef that goes with it?
Oh my gosh! If there was, that would be great. No, I'm not the cook. Trust me. You don't want my cooking. Well, we said no because